All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Money Market. My name is Che Yusuf. I'm the host of the Daily Money Market on YouTube. And again, it's another week in terms of the market analysis and what's going on in the market and what is really driving the market at particular time. The week after the Easter holidays started, I think on the 5th, it was on Monday, Tuesday 6, I think 6 or 7. That's where the volatility has started picking up after when Donald Trump comes yesterday announcing, giving the Iran actually a couple of hours to announce, to make decisions in terms of, ceasefire, agreeing the deal of ceasefire or not agreeing the deal of ceasefire. In that case, Donald Trump actually, said a lot of things in terms of threatening that if these guys, they're not going to agree in terms of the ceasefire, I'm going to flatten all the bridges, all the places that from public that they use it. I'm going to take that place to Armageddon, the back in the days of Armageddon. So that's a really, a scary threat. And I was really, wondering to see what is going to happen. Are Iranians going to say that, no, man, we're not going to, buy for this threat? Or the Iranians, they're going to budge and to come, to agree the deal. So there was a lot of things that was happening yesterday. The deadline was around 8 o'clock. So although Trump has been shifting, in terms of the deadline of this conflict that is happening into Iran. I remember March 22, it was open Hamas in 48 hours. That's what he says. On a March 27, he says extended Iran deadline to the April the 6th, right? And April the 4th, they said 48 hours until time runs out. And April 6th, Iran has until Tuesday 8 p.m. ET for a deal. So that was yesterday. Iran was given, was given until Tuesday 8 p.m. to make a decision. Then we said coming early hours of our time here in Central Africa time, we see the report comes, the breaking news that the Iran and the US has agreed a 2-week ceasefire, guns down, 2 weeks ceasefire, that they're not going to fight for 2 weeks, so that of course the purpose was to make sure that they open up the Strait of Hormuz, right, so that the ships can be able to pass. So on those deal, I think it is 20.1 or 10.1 a paper that they actually have to agree. So there's a lot of things inside that deal. Some of the analysts, they're talking about, they're reporting about Iran, they still want US to agree that this type of war is not going to happen again, right? Again, they want the US to agree that they're going to help to recover all the buildings that have been bombed down. So it means in terms of money, giving the money so that they can start again rebuilding all these facilities that they're gonna that been destroyed. Again, there's agreement in terms of the nuclear bombs. US, they don't want Iran to run any nuclear program at all, right? And Iran, they're refusing. From the beginning, they've been saying that they're not involved in running in a nuclear program. Then another demand come from US to Iran to say that they don't want, they must unconditionally open the Strait of Hormuz without anything. Then Iran comes again, says that no, we are going to control the Strait of Hormuz and we are going to charge at least millions for you guys to pass to the Strait of Hormuz. So that's what is cooking at particular time in terms of the US and Iran. All right, so as I said, that there's a lot of demand in terms of Iran proposal to US via Pakistan. So Pakistan, it looks like they're the ones that are in forefront, to have this type of negotiation. So permanent end to the war, lifting of international sanctions. So they have added the sanctions that the Iran they were having. Again, reconstruction effort in a war affected areas. That means the money that we're talking about, recognizing the Iranian rights to the heavy to the levy of Hormuz toll. So it means Iran, they want actually to have some control of that Hormuz toll, so that they can be able to get something to benefit from there. Right, we understand that. Now you might think about this. The war, when it started, Israel also it's involved. Now if this deal continue, Does it mean that Israel also agrees with those terms and conditions, or with those 10.1 that has been put, right? Or Israel is not going to be able to agree with that? Already, the report are saying that Israel is still going to continue bombing, whether Iran or whether the proxies of Iran. Now, if the proxies of Iran, they're going to get receiving bombs, like, Hamas, for example, Houthis, Tutsis, if they're going to receive those type of threats and the bombs, what are they going to do? They might retaliate. Once they start retaliating, these proxies, they might also start forcing to start controlling some of the parts of Hormuz, Strait of Hormuz, when the ships are passing. That's where there's a tricky. But why us as a traders we are very interesting is because of the stocks and the oil and how it's performing at particular time. Yesterday, when we look at it, stock in terms of crude oil and the Brent oil, it was on $114 per barrel. $114 per barrel. Today it jumps all the way down to $96 to $95, $93 per barrel. Right, this is a huge move. It's over 14% decrease from the price that it was. Now the question is the price going to continue decreasing if everyone going to respect this ceasefire 2 weeks? Right, we want to see the price decrease. But now, if one of the groups, they're not going to respect the ceasefire, that, for example, what I say is that if Israel is going to continue bombing the other proxies, and the proxies also bombing the Israel, or maybe trying to close the Strait of Hormuz, that's where it's going to be a problem. That's where the Brent crude oil and the crude oil, it's not going to continue dipping down and down and down, right? But if they respect the ceasefire rules, we will see the depreciation of the price of the oil, which is going to be very, very fantastic. It pushes, even when the monetary policies, they want to make a decision, they're looking at these things, right? How are we going to cut the interest rate if the price of oil, they are continuing going up and up and up? What exactly is going to mean, to people, right? The price of goods, food in a basket. They're looking at the price of this stuff because all of this is transported by the oil. So the more oil is dropping, the better for different countries' economy. Another aspect is that, is this just a 2 weeks window that the US want to use to take it out as much as oil as they can from passing through the Strait of Hormuz? Then after that, they're back in the business, bombing again. So we don't know what will happen, but we are keeping an eye on what the decisions are happening, who is respecting the decisions, and the price of the stock itself and the oil. We saw gold, copper again rise it up, goes to 4,896, much more better like the way it was. I mean, we had a conversation that gold and silver, copper is not moving, although there's a war. But now some significance has shown to those asset classes like gold and silver, and as well as copper. Again, S&P 500, NAS 100, and the US 30 picking up again the price. Yesterday it was dripping, crying, red everywhere. Now we saw it gain a little bit of maybe 2.5%, 1.7% when it comes to S&P 500 when we wake up for today. So yeah, even the rand itself, it's 16 rand 50, depreciating. It was 17 rand 20 cents, getting to 16 rand 50 cents, 16 rand 48 cents by today. So that's it. That's what exactly the politics that is driving the global financial market, including the forex markets. Check it out. Follow me, subscribe, DM me if you need anything to ask. Again, there'll be a link on the description if you want to open up a trading account so that you can practice for these things and to see if it works or not. Thanks a lot for watching, man. We'll catch you for the next video. Thank you. Bye.